Welcome everyone. Today our topic is threatened species for class 10th and from lesson environmental management. So let's understand about threatened species. Okay, now let's understand the definition of threatened species. So student, a threatened species is a plant, animal or other living organism that is becoming rare and that may become in danger of extinction if current trends continue. That means these are the species at risk of extinction. Okay, that means they become extinct in near future if the care or their conservation has not been taken place properly. Okay, so as human activity, human activity is responsible for threatened species. Okay, and as a human activities and impacts expand, habitat destruction becomes an increasing threat to the continued existence of the species that were dependent on these habitats for survival. That means deforestation is the main reason. Deforestation, construction of dams, these are the main reason for the threatened species. That means for extinction of a species for near future. So we have to conserve the species. Okay. Alright, now student, the International Union for the Conservation of Nature, that is ICUN, divides threatened species into 4 categories. So first is endangered species, next is rare species, third one vulnerable species and indeterminate species. So let's understand this all these 4 categories about threatened species one by one. Okay, so first we have endangered species. Now what are these species? So student, either number of this organism is declined. The organism means plants and birds, animals, whatever. Okay, so either number of this organism is declined for their habitat is shrunk. That means their habitat has been destroyed to such an extent that they can be extinct in near future if conservative measures are not implemented. It means some kind of a plants, animal, birds, they can be extinct for near future if the conservative measure has not been properly takes place. Okay, so endangered species, these are the any species that is at risk of extinction. That means they become very less in number because of a sudden rapid decrease in its population or a loss of its critical habitat. Okay, so these become endangered species. For example, here we have the grey crowned crane. This is one of the endangered species in birds, and this is lesser florican, and third one is lion tail monkey. So these are the few or 3 examples of endangered species. Alright, now next is a rare species. So what are these? So student, number of these organism is considerably declined, and rare species can be considered rare when they have small population size or restricted geographical ranges. That means again deforestation is major reason for the rare species, because if the habitat of the particular organism can be less, then where they can be survive. Okay, so this is a major reason of the rare species. An organism of these species being endemic may become extinct very fast. It means number of these population of these organism population of these organism will be declined very fast if the conservative measure cannot be implemented properly. Alright, so let's see some example. So this is a red panda, and second example is musk deer, and third one is golden pheasant. So these are the 3 examples among the rare species. Okay, now third one is vulnerable species. Now what are these? These are the few examples of a vulnerable species. That means lion, monkey, rhinoceros, tiger and deer. Okay, so student, these are a number of these organism or number of vulnerable organism is extremely less and continues to decline. Okay, and a species is vulnerable if its population has declined at least 50%. Okay, and habitat loss is the leading known cause of population decline. That means habitat loss, it means deforestation is major reason of all the species. Okay, of all the population decline in all of the species, and continuous decline in the number is worrisome reason. Okay, now fourth one is indeterminate species. So what are these? Student, these organisms appear to be endangered. It means again they are at risk of extinction, but due to their some behavioral habits, it means these organisms have become endangered, but due to their behavioral habits. Okay, not because of their habitat loss, due to their behavioral habits like their shyness. There is no definite and substantial information about these species, just because of their nature or just because of their behavioral habits. Okay, now main example of this kind of indeterminate species is giant squirrel, and it is also known as a shikru. Okay, so student, I hope you all have understood this topic, small topic, very well. So thank you.